तेरे कोई होर वचार
The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan hosted a two-day conference of South Asians for Human Rights in Lahore. The theme of the conference was building a regional rights-based movement in South Asia. Speakers from Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives, and Pakistan attended the conference in person, while speakers from India and Afghanistan participated and addressed the audience online. The event saw the participation of a large number of activists, lawyers, and members of civil society. The conference featured multiple sessions on key issues in the South Asian region, including human rights, democratic freedoms, freedom of expression, minority rights, and climate change. In one of the sessions, Sri Lankan human rights activist Bhavani Fonseca spoke on the human rights situation in Sri Lanka. She highlighted that one of the most alarming issues in Sri Lanka is enforced disappearances, with nearly 50,000 cases reported.
Sri Lanka has massive numbers of enforced disappearances, over 50,000. That's just a number that a lot talk about, but I would say it's a conservative number compared to the many affected victims. And this issue has come up again now because there's a site, or a mass grave site that has come up again, and this issue is now again being discussed, and the High Commissioner for Human Rights, the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, was in Sri Lanka a few weeks ago, visited the site, and it's come up again in terms of where is Sri Lanka now, in terms of this legacy of abuses in the past, and the role of the state in those abuses.
From Nepal, Dr. Bipin Adhikari, a professor at Kathmandu University, discussed political interference and appointments in governance, stating that their major concern is the politicization of institutions and appointments made by political parties.
Our issue is political parties. Now the Constitution talks about democratization of political party and also financial transparency within the political institutions. But then it did not go deep into how to do it. So that has created a lot of problems because parties have become very powerful. You don't get a post office in a village, but you will still get a political party office. So you don't get a health post, but you will get, the ward level office of political party.
Co-chairperson of the Human Rights Commission of Pakistan and anchor person Muniza Jahangir spoke on the state of freedom of expression in Pakistan. She said that there are many subjects that cannot be discussed in the mainstream media, and even the names of certain individuals cannot be mentioned.
What do we say on TV? We don't even take Imran Khan's name. We say Bani PTI, right? So we cannot take Maharang Baloch's name. I mean, if I want to prove that Imran Khan has been an idiot, I cannot. So, sometimes what they say makes logic. Sometimes what they say doesn't make logic because it doesn't even affect them, or it doesn't even kind of, unka bhi koi fayda nahi hota isme. So what was amazing to me was that at one point we were told, you are not to carry this report. And then they retracted that report and criticized that. They said, carry the criticism of the report, but you cannot carry the report. I said, as a journalist, how do I explain to my viewer what am I saying? If I cannot carry that report, how can I carry the criticism of that report? How will my viewer know what am I talking about? So now the situation is terrible.
Participants emphasized the importance of regional solidarity and the role of civil society in upholding democratic values, human dignity, and justice.
आपकी खबर, आपकी आवाज़, voicepk.net